Hello. I'm back. I have been attempting to learn controller. It's not going very well, but I'm going to use it anyways. So we're going to see how that goes today. And attempt to finish up the Manderville storyline, if we can. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright. Whoa! Here we go. It's already begun. I'm good at this. Click it twice? Okay. Oh! Now I get the thing! So yeah, when last we left off, I think I was just at the turn-in quest for this, and then I was lazy and didn't do it. Shigure wants answers now, or he wants them eventually. See what happens. The climactic ending of Stormblood. What ho, Shigure, over here. Oh yeah, he's blonde now. Forgot. My friends, I cannot thank you enough. Had you not arrived when you had, I would not be standing before you now. You will forgive me for dispensing with further expressions of gratitude, for I have just returned from the jail where I spoke with the wolf burglar, who shared with me some rather troubling information. Do not keep us in suspense, my good man. What is it? Not long after we delivered the wolf burglar into the custody of the Sekisugumi, Master Akebono stormed into the jail and began berating the turnkey, demanding that they return the stolen contents of his safe. You may recall that we spoke with Master Akebono concerning the theft shortly after we first met. He was rather secretive regarding said contents at the time, but the wolf burglar said it was an unmarked satchel filled with a white powder. Given Master Akebono's reputation as a purveyor of medicines, our chivalrous thief resolved to steal it for the benefit of the poor and needy, as is his wont. However, since there was nothing to identify what manner of medicine it was, the wolf burglar decided to hold on to it for safekeeping. Plainly, however, it was no ordinary medicine, for why else would Master Akebono clamor for it so? It's not medicine. That's not medicine. My keen inspector's sense is tingling. Where is the satchel now? In the possession of the men and women of the waterways. They will not admit this, however, unless we give them the proper password. As above, so below. Understood. Let us hasten to their den of iniquity. Alright. Forgot the Greg is. Yeah. Alright. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm good at this. I can do this. Wait. Where do I go? There's the crystal. Okay. Do I just... Forgot how to get there. Oh, that is not set up a good way. Got the new weapon. So that's nice. Wait, is this one? Oh, well, this one. Okay. I am so good at this game. Okay. I go up this way. Come on, let me over the edge. Let me over. There we go. Okay. I got this. I'm gonna need to change where I put that. That's not working. I knew you'd lot turnips again sooner or later. Didn't expect you to be bringing along another unfamiliar face, though. No matter. I'd like to... The cut of his jib. So, what are you after this time? A certain satchel containing a certain white powder, which once belonged to a certain merchant. The wolf burglar told me you have it. If you did, then he'd have told you the magic words too. Yes, of course, they are... Soar high above and never go low. Oh, dear. But come ye take me no, this is no time for fun and games, Inspector. As above, so below. Get low, get low, get low! Go whither the wild rose blooms, let me get back to you. As above, so below. Aye, that's it. Nothing personal, but we've got to be careful. Damned if I know what it is, but my gut tells me there's nothing no honest man would keep in a locked safe. What about your personal documents? Or... another smaller safe? That said, a suspicious powder is far from incontrovertible proof of criminal misdeeds. We need to first determine what it is. Any ideas how we might do so? Seek the assistance of a Hunnish alchemist or someone versed in their alchemical traditions? Perhaps someone at the Thavnarian Consulate. Brilliant minds think alike. For I too reached that conclusion but a moment ago. No, you didn't. To the Thavnarian Consulate, my friends. Here, you can't simply go and bang on the gates of a foreign consulate and expect to... Never mind. Oh, this is a mess. Okay, where can I move that to? I'm probably gonna have to end up putting that on my second bar. But then that wouldn't necessarily be great either. You can all critique my bars all you wish. It is not ideal. At least I can sometimes walk in a straight line now. A little. Wait, why am I still going? What? How did that happen? How did I do that? I don't know how I started auto-running. Unless... Nope, that's not it. Oh! I'm learning. Bournemouth. It is all rather sudden, I realize, but to reiterate, it is of the utmost importance that we speak with your superiors. To reiterate, have you lot an appointment or not? Not as such, no. Then my hands, they are tied. There are procedures, samurais, and much paperwork. No exceptions can be made. Under normal circumstances, I would agree, but this is a matter of public safety and welfare. Surely an exception can be made. What ho, young Manderville man? Who's this fancy guy? Father! That is the proper reaction. brings you to the far side of the world? Complex series of events too exhausting to detail. Of greater importance is what brings us to the consulate. You see, we must needs enlist the assistance of a Hannish alchemist, or one with an encyclopedic knowledge of Hannish reagents. Unfortunate, then, that we should chance to meet. I'm a representative of the Sajatra concern of Radzat-Han. Should you know not the name. We trade in all manner of alchemical goods. If your quandary requires the expertise of one well versed in such wares, pray permit me to assist you. Indeed, to aid the son of Lord Gonder. Wow, I cannot speak today. To aid the son of Lord Godbert Manderville and his comrades would be an honor most great. That is most generous of you. Far be it from us to refuse. Perhaps a change of venue is in order. I say, let us not impose upon these hard-working keepers of the peace any longer. So pretty. This powder is most fascinating. An ingredient of Hannish origin, this is true, but not one intended for medicinal purposes. Dangerous purposes, rather, and for this reason its sale is forbidden. In the hands of a master alchemist, it could be used to create dew prism. Dew prism? A most powerful drug. A mere thimbleful is enough to befuddle the senses and render the most strong-willed subject susceptible to any and all commands. You may be assured that this is not an exaggeration. Resistance is, most regrettably, quite futile. Undetectable it is, save for the occasional glimmer in the eyes, a changing of the color, fleeting and impossible. By the Kami, I have seen such a glimmer before. Oh? Are you quite certain it was not a trick of the light? Saw it too, Master Komode is being manipulated. This is Akabono's doing. He must be using dew prism for evil deeds. Yeah, I think so. Well deduced, my faithful assistant and undying fan. I was just about to voice the same conclusion. Well, if what you say is true, then a most terrible crime has been committed. Evidence must be gathered, and those responsible must be punished. It all makes sense now. Why else would the chief coin counter of the Sekisugumi press so strongly to end an investigation into a modest merchant? Because he drugged him during their meeting. At last we have motive, means, and opportunity. Come, let us put an end to this once and for all. How wonderful it is to see Hildy's infectious enthusiasm inspire others to rise to the occasion once more. Well then, do not let me detain you. Man, these quests are long. I forgot how long they are. I do need to finish them so I can get the relic. Ah! I keep trying to use A to jump. Okay, let's see, we're up. Oh. There we go. I can do it. I'm good at this game. It is weird having to relearn how to walk and everything. I feel so bad. Akebono. Oh, wow. Akebono, we call you to come forth and answered for your dastardly deeds. Hildebrand. Okay, I guess this is how we're doing it. Doesn't seem like anybody's home, does it? Wherever could he possibly be? Huh? But that's impossible. Ha! Thought you'd seen the last of me, did you? As I'd content myself with As if I'd content myself with sitting in a jail, I could escape on a whim while you lot bungle your chance to bring my nemesis to justice. And by escaping on someone else's watch, no one can pin the blame on you this time, eh? Wouldn't want to repeat it before. Don't tell me this was your plan all along. Just secure my freedom so we could expose Akebono's crimes together. And reclaim the Saburo Tsukihiro into the bargain, aye. This is no small undertaking, and I knew I'd need all the help I can get. Now that we're all on the same page, let us be on our way. The bastard's bound for the Isle of Becco, off to meet with a silent partner, I'm told. Capital. If we hurry, perhaps we can beat Akebono to the punch. Maybe an idiot, but he's got the right idea. There's no time to waste. Very well. If that is the way the winds are blowing, let no one say I don't also blow. Interesting way to put it. Okay, wait. No. There we go. It's the Isle of Becco. There it is. I don't know how to close the map while we're teleporting. Okay. Now we go here and we go like this. Okay. Go up. Up! Alright, let's see. This way. If we have to do any fighting, this is gonna be interesting. I think I'm gonna need to completely redo my hotbars for this class. Might need to swap to Red Mage. Because that one at least I feel kinda competent. Sort of. This is the place, I'm sure of it. All we have to do is wait. Ah, there he is. Mr. Waluigi himself. What? Oh no, am I gonna have to fight Godbird? Father? By the Kami, could it be that the inspector's father is in league with Akebono? Don't be daft, look closer. As always, your discretion in these matters is greatly appreciated. As is yours, Master Akebono. But to the matter at hand, the Dew Prism. It has served you well, met your expectations, I trust. Haha, exceeded them, I should say. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined that a drug could be so powerful, so effective. Tasteless, odorless, colorless. The chief coin counter had no idea his drink had been compromised. He has already proven to be the most useful tool in manipulating the Sekisugumi. More than worth the regular upkeep to keep him in my thrall. Now that the Saburo Tsukihiro is back where it belongs, I can set my sights on much bigger prizes. The Bugyosho, perhaps? Magistrate Akebono. Ha! Why not? Alkugane is mine for the taking. You are more right than you know, Master Akebono, for I come bearing a gift courtesy of Manderville and Manderville, the most illustrious Eorzean consortium of which you have doubtless heard. Their resources are considerable, and their influence extends far beyond the borders of Aldenard. But all their wealth pales in comparison to what I present to you now. As we discussed, Lord Godbert, You will serve Master Akabono faithfully and without question, will you not? But of course. Kami forfend. He's under the influence of Duprism. I'm gonna have to fight. I'm gonna have to fight him, aren't I? Oh dear. Wait, you fool! Now is not the time! Father, 'tis I, your beloved son, Hildebrand. Hearken to me. These men are villains. You are being deceived. The inspector arrives, as I knew he would. Doubtless your friends are cowering and hiding. Just as well. In one fell swoop, we shall bring an end to this farce. I call upon Eorzea's most fearsome of goldsmiths. I call upon the hammer. Go forth and lay waste to these interlopers. Oh, here we go. Oh. Oh no, he's unleashing his true power. Oh dear. Oh no, it's Selby. Oh. Oh dear. Bah! Magnificent. Finish them all. Finish everyone. No, I don't want to fight him. He did say everyone. Oh dear. It falls to you, Hildebrand Heliodor Maximilian Manderville. Get it. Let's see what he can do. I don't think this is gonna end well. Oh, here we go. Oh! Forgive me, Father, but you know not what you do! What am I watching? You're Manderville! My word, all the memories. It's that baby. Manderville man! Abort, Father, abort! Spare me your reverse man! Oh! Oh, there he goes. Oh, maybe I don't have to fight him. Phew, and I'm spent. What happened here? I don't want to fight Godbert. Well, this is very embarrassing. Very embarrassing indeed. 1,000 pardons to you for my rather excessive display of martial prowess. Oh, and it should go without saying, but Manderville and Manderville will be severing all ties with the Sajatra concern. Oh, that's a pretty weapon. Can I have that? Rejoice, my friend, for we have reclaimed the Saburo Tsukihiro once more. How fortunate that the dastardly Akabono would be so loath as to set it aside that he would rather bring it with him to a secret rendezvous. A final favor, if you'll indulge me. Lay it at my father's grave. Right, then. I suppose you'll be wanting to get me back to the jail. Regardless of the reasons, a crime is a crime, and mine are many. And an upstanding Sekizugumi like yourself must adhere to a code, no? Indeed I must. Which is why it will be with much regret that I inform my superiors I have seen neither hide nor hair of the notorious wolf burglar. Huh? You sure about this? Not if you ask me again. Go to your father. Shigure has the right of it. You should be the one to bring your father's spirit the comfort and closure it deserves. You're mad, each and every one of you, even the samurai. And I love you all the more for it. Thank you. Aw, you're precious. Very wholesome. Wholesome and sweet. To hold fast to a righteous creed, yet recognize when too rigid an adherence would result in greater injustice. Truly, I am privileged to have witnessed this display of nuanced nobility. Would that, like the burglar, I might find a measure of peace in mourning mine own dearly departed. Oh, Enkidu, if only you knew how sorry I am. What? Check out! Enkidu? But how? Then, was it that I ate that? What was it I ate that fateful day? Fools, did you think this the end? I think not. That was a really good throw. Huzzah, you belong to me now, Ronin. Now, spirit me away from this place. Far, far away. Mwahaha. Far, far away. Mwahaha. Greg, no, cease your egress. Beyond the rift that lies between two wondrous worlds yet unseen. Wait, no! This is gonna get worse before it gets better. Wait for me, Inspector. Are they? No, there's no way. Oh my word. There's red eyes in the bottom there. Oh ho ho, there he goes, my beloved son. Not content to fly off into the sky as before, this time he elects to take his leave by vanishing into the earth. Brief though our time was together, I cannot deny how much he has grown, both as an inspector extraordinaire and as a Manderville man besides. I say a father could not be more proud. Oh dear. And off goes Lord Godbert along with Akebono. I should thank him for that. Nothing left for us but to follow them back to Kugane, I suppose. Are you ready? Good. Then let us be off. I want that minion. Okay. How do I... Don't do Prism? How do I get over there? How do I get Okay. Look, I'm so good at this game. I know what I'm doing. Definitely know what I'm doing. Okay. Oh my gosh. The heck is going on? Why am I getting notifications? Okay, we're good. Ah! I guess I could just use my mouse for certain things. Because I can still click. I cannot even begin to imagine where I would be had I never crossed paths with you and your comrades. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for everything. The Sekisugumi have concluded that even before the chief coin counter fell under Akebono's thrall, he willingly and enthusiastically conspired with the merchant to illicit ends, so he will be held to account. As for Akebono and his now defunct enterprise, the Thabsnarian consulate has agreed to intercede on behalf of its countrymen to broker a more equitable arrangement between Hanish suppliers and Hingan merchants. All agree that another monopoly would serve no one's interests. Regardless of their motivations, if their actions put more medicine in the hands of the sick and needy, then I think it's safe to call it a change for the better, don't you? The best part, if you ask me, in light of Akebono's crimes, all debts owed to him by those forced to pay his exorbitant prices are to be wiped clean. There was a time when I might not have thought as much, good and evil, the innocent and the criminal. It all seems so simple in the abstract, but out here in the real world, life is anything but. You and the inspector helped me to understand how naive I was. You taught me to look beyond appearance and hearsay, and not to be too quick to judge a man for his misdeeds. If I am worthy of the Sekisugumi, it is because of you and him. Speaking of which, what exactly did become of Inspector Hildebrand? Do you think we ought to do something? Conduct a search, or... Oh, so this is a regular occurrence, is it? Fair enough. If you are certain that he will turn up eventually, none the worse for wear, then I shall take your word for it, and strike all worry from my mind. Should that fateful day ever come that you and he are reunited once more, I but ask that you give him my best regards. I would say the same for the wolf burglar. I wonder what he's doing now. Keeping watch for the next Akebono, paying respects to his father. becomes of a man after death, I do not know, but I should like to believe that his father rests more easily this day. Shigure, this is no time to dawdle. Your duties are far from finished. Yes, forgive me, right away. I must take my leave, but whenever you are passing through Kugane, I pray you do not hesitate to call on me here at the barracks. I gotta dance! I finally got the dance! About time. You have learned the emote Manderville Mambo. Oh, is that him? There he is, top of Kugane Tower. That drawing. Oh no. Damn. Oh my gosh, the cheer glow sticks in the back. Will Hildebrand will return? Question mark. New chapter of New Game Plus has been added. Good night, sweet Hildy. Excellent. Alright. Well, let's see. There it is. Oh, this is excellent. Okay, now I need to look up where to get the next one. Alright, let's see. Yep. Stormblood. Yep. Finish that. So I need to go to... Oh my gosh. Alright, I need to go to Rods at Home. Alright, here's your warning. From here on out, this will be Endwalker spoilers. I'm gonna update this. Update all of that. Okay. Rods at hand. Rods at hand. Here we go! It's time. Finally. It took me months, but I'm finally on to the Manderville storyline for Endwalker. The pungent Lalafell can scarcely conceal his excitement. The sleeping gentleman. Wait, I know you. Oh wait, it's this Lalafell. Okay. We met in Kagane. You're that stone-cold killer I asked to look after the love of my life. What's that look for? Surely you haven't forgotten me. You and me, we had a moment, a connection. Not like the ones I've got with her, of course, but I know I left an impression. You, the creepy little bastard who smells like cheese and followed Nashu to Kagane after stalking her for over 5 years. Frankly, considering how many blows to the head I've taken, I'm lucky I haven't forgotten my own name. Also that one. Hey, there's nothing creepy about my love. It's pure as the pristine waters of a forest stream. Fair point about the cheese stink, though. But enough about me, this is about Miss Nashu. Ever since she got sucked into that weird portal back east, I've been scouring the world for any sign of her. I was this close to giving up, and then, huzzah! I found her here in Radzethan. Normally, I'd be happy to get back to playing the silent invisible guardian, but she seems pretty distressed by the plight of her inspector friend. He's here too, but laid up and showing no signs of waking anytime soon. Oh no. I think I just realized what happened. My Nashu has been fashioning all sorts of medicines in hopes of rousing him, but to no avail. I mean, I couldn't care less if he kicked the bucket, but I hate seeing her like this. She's liable to work herself to death. What say you? Will you deliver my dearest Nashu from her plight? You'll find her over at the High Crucible, no doubt slaving over an Aelmbeck. And with that, I'll get back to cheering her on from the shadows. You too, I guess. Now go quickly, save my beloved. Oh dear. High Crucible of Alchemy. Wait, what? Stairs. Huh, I missed. It is really nice seeing the game like this. I feel like I can actually look around more now. I don't know if that's just me, but... And that should do it. Now take this medicine and... Core, Dimma, it feels like it's been forever. Though definitely less than a year, I'm sure. What brings you to Radzethan? Enjoying a spot of adventuring, or perhaps grinding through the questline? That's what. Then you've heard. It's true. Inspector Hildebrand's gone into hibernation again, and... Ah, wait. You're giving me that look. The one that screams, what about the whole weird portal business? Alright, since you silently asked. So, back on the Ruby Sea, remember how Greg got doused with dew prism and was forced to whisk us all far away? How that strange rift opened up, which the inspector then got sucked up into, and how I followed him in after that? Well, after that, we ended up in this bizarre place. Couldn't tell up from down, left from right, and so we wandered, lost and confused. Fortunately, Greg came to his senses and explained that we were in the interspectorial rift, and then used the same trick to bring us home. Greg himself stayed behind, though. Something about a score he had to settle. Not sure what that was about, but hey, you know Greg. Anyway, we're back now, but the rub is that the Inspector Hildebrand hasn't opened his eyes once. I know he needs his beauty sleep, but it's been an awfully long time, and we've got cases to solve. I've been trying to hand at apothecary stuff, seeing if I can't make something that'll get him up and moving, but nothing seems to work. But I think we're making progress. Me and Mr. Chupacabra from the Shakasukan concern, that is. You remember Mr. Chupacabra, right? Got sucked into the rift along with us, former evil mastermind. Not so bad once you get to know him. Ah. Mr. Chupacabra. Jubraka, that's his name. Pleased I am to meet you once more, and under less compromising circumstances. If I may correct our mutual friend, I am Jubraka, chairman of Sajatra concern. Your distrustful and somewhat bloodthirsty gaze is not unwarranted, but in my defense, who among us has not contemplated enslaving the rich and powerful to bend the world to their whim? I pray you forgive me my poor joke, and allow me to assure you that after wandering the interdimensional rift for the sisters only know how long, I am a changed man. Naturally, I understand that the words alone will not suffice to absolve me of my sins. Thus, since my return, I have operated a humble apothecary that caters to the needs of one and all. Furthermore, I made arrangements for Miss Nashu's workshop. Rest assured that I will spare no effort in helping her see Inspector Hildebrand awakened and return to full health. And with that, if you would excuse me, I must see to other business. Okay, Mr. Chupacabra. Yeah, there it is. Isn't he the nicest ex-villain you've ever met? Ah, but that's right. I had just finished my latest medicine. I've got high hopes for this new recipe. I suppose I ought to get a look at the Manderville man himself. Medicine might not do us any good. Really? Well, you've seen all kinds of amazing things in your travels, so maybe you'll be able to tell what's wrong with the inspector if you get a look at him yourself. He's resting in a room up in Kama. Let's go. I feel like I know what this is. I have a very strong suspicion. Comma. Oop. Right into the wall. Yep. That looks a lot like it. Isn't this room nice? Mr. Chupacabra has taken care of everything, even paid the rent in full. Ah, but I'm distracting you, aren't I? You need to concentrate while you examine the inspector, yes? Study the sleeping Inspector Hildebrand. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a section and examine it in more detail with right trigger and A. Okay. Okay, zoom. Ah, I see. Hildebrand's face. Aha! Rugged features belie what is, at closer glance, the sensitive mien of a cultured gentleman. While he still breathes, he appears to be locked in a deep slumber. Hildebrand's arm. Rippling fossils bespeak impressive strength, while smooth skin suggests that only on the rarest of occasions does the man resort to violence. Troublingly, his limbs are stiff and cool to the touch, as if the blood runs cold in his veins. Hildebrand's leg. The exquisite buckles of the stylish footwear are a design unique to House Manderville. These shoes would almost certainly fetch a small fortune in the markets. The inspector's condition is disturbingly reminiscent of the scions who were summoned to the first for the first time. There it is. Oh, finished already. Any theories as to what's wrong with the inspector? Well, he's a soulless husk, which is less than ideal. I suspect he may have been summoned to another reflection. I see. I mean, I don't, but that's what you're supposed to say at times like this. I know that much. How do we wake him up? Return his soul to his body? But where did it go, and what is it doing there? Probably went to the first to become a gentleman of darkness, as you do. I think it's gone to another world, wholly unlike ours, but still slightly like ours, a world of contrasts. Gentleman of darkness. I see. Right, so you can go there? Great. In that case, I'll leave the soul searching to you. I'm sure it goes without saying, but once you've arrived in this otherworldly world, look for a place that smells of mystery and intrigue and chat with the people there. That's standard agent of inquiry protocol. Oh, and since this is Inspector Hildebrand we're talking about, don't be surprised if you find him asleep, or having forgotten a thing or two. But not to worry, I've prepared my traditional medicine just in case. Don't hesitate to use it, and with that, do take care out there. It's a bomb. It's a bomb, isn't it? Okay. At the Crystarium. Oh, it's been a minute since I was here. I do miss this music. I have a friend who's started the game again recently, is trying to play through it. I can't wait for them to get to this. Welcome back, friend. I'd offer you a pint, but my barman sense tells me that's not why you're here. So this friend of yours has gone missing? Sorry to hear that, but plenty of travelers pass through these parts. Could you describe the fellow to me? Hume, burly, wears a monocle, well-meaning idiot. Wears a tattered suit, most like. Yes, that sounds familiar. Mind you, I didn't see him myself, but I do believe one of our bounty hunters spied such a man when you were all battling that horde of spectral warriors. God, come here a moment. There's someone who wants to speak with you. Oh, is that so? Make it quick. The shale isn't gonna drink itself. If it ain't Emma, what brings you back to our neck of the woods? Familiar face. Now that you mention it, I did see someone like that. Back there on the battlefield after you ran off to do more hero work. At first I thought he was going to attack me like the rest of the spirit Watsits, but no, he just stood there, striking a pose, trying to scare or seduce me, damned if I could tell. Still, he was glowing. I wasn't about to take any chances, so I said, "Hey, piss off, ghost," and send him packing. Did he die, you ask? To which I say, what am I, a Karujan? Also, I've kept my mug waiting long enough. Good talk. Could it be the Warrior of Darkness? Oh, hello! I thought that was your voice, but was convinced my ears were playing tricks on me. It's good to see you again. Didn't mean to eavesdrop, but we overheard you discussing the renegade poser. Renegade poser! We've been searching for him for some time now. There have been sightings in Lakeland, you see. Vonard and I have been tasked with getting to the bottom of it. We've little in the way of useful information, though. All we know is that he appears without warning and strikes a disturbing pose. He's not caused any harm, if you discount the shock of a strange man gesticulating in your direction, that is. Nevertheless, we're worried his behavior might escalate. Have you been tasked with apprehending the miscreant as well? Not quite, Vonard. Dim has come back to track down a missing friend. Your miscreant, I regret to say, might be my friend. I wouldn't call him a friend, per se, but I, too, happen to be looking for a man prone to posing. If the man you're looking for might be one and the same, then why don't you work together? Between the three of you, you're bound to have better luck. It would be an honor, and a great help. We were just about to leave to gather testimony as it happens. Come and join us in Sullen when you've finished here. We'll solve this mystery in no time. Okay, where is Sullen? Ah, dang it. Sullen... Aha! Oh yeah, I've been doing mount farming. I got some pretty mounts. I'm very happy about them. It very much goes with the scenery here, and I'm kind of very happy about that. Everything matches. You can see so much more of the screen with this, even with that little clump in the corner. I may end up shrinking down my bars too at some point too. Because I won't really need to be able to see them when I memorize everything. I actually can memorize everything with controller, so my hands can hit all the buttons. Did I see him? You bet I did. I was crossing through the Forest of the Lost Shepherd on my way to deliver the fish to the Ostal Imperative. Out of nowhere, this odd man leapt in front of me. Thought he was a bandit at first, but then he abruptly turned to the side, curled his neck, and put his fist to his head as if to say, I don't know. It was baffling. I ran when I realized he wasn't going to do anything else. These poor people getting tormented by Hildebrand. Oh, that fellow. I saw him the other day on the way home from Clearmelt. I'd enjoyed one too many libations after my bath and ended up wandering off into the forest. Before I knew it, the sun was dipping low and the sky turning dark, and I was beginning to wonder if I'd ever make it home. And I felt a gentle tug at my arm. And would you believe it, this odd-looking man led me out of the forest and set me back on the road. Thanked him profusely, and he said nothing in reply, just struck this pose and walked off. Yeah, that sounds like him. Alright. Here we are. Why, yes, I saw someone like that when I was out picking mushrooms in the forest. He even spoke to me. I was repulsed at first by his form, but he only wanted to warn me that fell beasts lurk in the forest and that I should be wary. Contrary to appearances, I'd say he was actually quite gentlemanly. Yeah, that's him. I mean, we know it's him, but there's no way that's not him. I'm getting very, color thematic mounts here. I'm for it. Oh, there we are. Hey, Thaler. Finished questioning the locals, have you? Were you able to learn anything? Not only has Supposer caused no harm, he's even helped people. So he's a gentleman, albeit a suspicious one. Something of contradiction, you might say, but there's no reason to doubt what we heard. Everyone seemed to encounter him in the Forest of the Lost Shepherd, right? Then that's where we'll look next, shall we? Am I getting teleported? I am not. Oh, I've been hanging out in Bosch too. And Eureka. I've been doing a lot of, like, actual content in this game recently. Not that, you know, I don't do a lot of actual content regardless, but, you know, still. A lot of the content I never really thought I would do. Extremes, mount farming, Boja, Eureka. And here I am using a controller. Well, here we are, but how exactly are we supposed to begin our search? These woods are, well, woods. Got a plan, do you? Far be it from me to doubt the Warrior of Darkness. Show us what you've got in mind, and we'll back you up to the best of our ability. Perform the Manderville Mambo! Beautiful. Hark! What familiar gentlemanly gyrations are these? There he is. Oh no. Ah. Hildebrand, why do you have wings? Why are you dressed like that? Light Warden, the Forgiven Gentleman? On your guard. It's a Sin Eater. No, wait. That's no Sin Eater. It's Hildebrand. It's the Gentleman of Light. It's Hildebrand. Hildebrand. Who is this Hildebrand of whom you speak? I am the Forgiven Gentleman, Devourer of Sins, Light Warden Extraordinaire! Throw a bomb at him. You're not a Sin Eater, you're Hildebrand, the Gentleman Inspector. You might occasionally moonlight as a zombie overlord, but trust me, you're a Gentleman Inspector. Inspector, Sin Eater, Inspector, Sin Eater. You're acquainted with this gentleman? Right then. Clearly your friend has been through a lot, but still, how did he get it in his head he's a Sin Eater? Is there no way to bring back his memories? Do it, Dim. Do it. Explosives! We are trying to save him, right? This is volleyball. Oh my gosh, are we seriously playing volleyball with a bomb? We are. Oh, his face looks like when you accidentally drag the sliders too far in a character creator. Ah, I think it worked. Wicked White, we've killed him! The man's indestructible, you're fine. I say, Dimma, I had resigned myself to Nashu's ungentle mythology, but you too, my brutish friend. But never mind that. I do not recall the world being quite so purple. Previously, I was with Nashu and Greg, wandering the bizarre, shadowy realm known as the Interspectorial Rift. Oh, here we go. Oh, hey, Badger! I don't know how long you've been here, but you probably shouldn't be here. This has got a lot of spoilers. Where am I? Who am I? That sickening light, that aggressive posturing. I know what you are. You're one of them, ain't you? Oh, it all makes sense now. What you need is a good old-fashioned dwarven decking. It's off, Ghost! Oh my word. This is not what I thought I was gonna watch today. Run for your lives! It's a Sin Eater! A Sin Eater? Hildebrand, you are dumb. I'll be damned. I saw a vision of the man's past. No wonder he became convinced he was a Sin Eater. I saw it too. It was quite possibly the most ridiculous memory I have ever glimpsed. Answer me, my faithful assistant. Where are we, and why is it so purple? The first? The first what? Are you telling me we've somehow traveled to an entirely different world? Good gods, to think that I have transcended the very boundaries of time and space. But worry not, my adoring fans. Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, will return to you forthwith. Oh dear. Hildebrand, you worry me. Sleeping Gentleman complete. Now we just gotta get him home. The soulful reunion. Hildebrand is back and full of spectral beings. Well, I've enjoyed what time I've spent in this far-flung first that I can remember. We should be getting back to our own world soon. Would you happen to know how we might go about doing that? Restore my soul with a spirit vessel? Hey, Swizzy! Thank you! It's good to see you! I didn't even know you knew where I was! Thanks! I'll probably be ending here soon because I have maps tonight with my FC, but it's good to have you along for the ride. Say no more. Your cursory description was more than enough for me to grasp the concept completely. It is not unlike brewing the perfect cup of coffee, which means our task is clear. We require the services of a skilled soul sommelier. Sommelier? I can't say that word. We require the services of Bedluck. I know a soul sommelier in Bedluck. Splendid. I see that even in this world you rub shoulders with the cream. Let us pay this Bedluck of it. I'm not sure what you're plotting to do with souls, but if you require Bedluck's assistance, we can help. Aye, they've aided us time and again, and I reckon they'd do the same for your friend here. Come with us to the Cabinet of Curiosity. Cabinet of Curiosity, that's in the Crystarium, right? Yeah. Oh, oops. We have a dinosaur. There we go. Do we need to go up? Oh, nope, right here. If you're ready, I'll call for Bedluck. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that name 3 different ways. There they are. Into the library. Ah, the genius soul sommelier. You come highly recommended by Dimma, and what an adorable little puppy you have. What? Puppy? I beg your pardon, but there seems to be some confusion. Puppy? Who is this imbecile, Dimma? I've half a mind to make him dig a hole so I can throw him in it. But I presume he is a friend of yours, and one in need, no less? Hildebrand's face. What? Another of your friends that needs to be sent back to the source? Have you forgotten how complex and difficult it was to do the last time? Yet you waltz in here and ask me this favor with the air of one shopping for a new hat. His case is no different from the others, at least. He is present only in his soul, as they were. We'll need another spirit vessel, of course. You don't happen to have one on you already, do you? Entrusted to you by the Crystal Exarch, you say? If only he knew how you were using it. Fortunately, I have a porxie on hand. We've been using it to treat patients at risk of transforming into eaters, but I suppose it's due for a change of pace. There is, however, one concern. In case I didn't make it clear before, the process can place great strain upon one's soul. If he is lacking in resilience, there's a chance he will not survive, that his very essence will be rent asunder. That's a risk I'm willing to take. After what he's lived through, it would be implausibly anticlimactic for him to die like that. Haha! Dimma knows me all too well, I assure you, my good sommelier, who is most certainly not a dog. You needn't worry for Hildebrand Heliodor Maximilian Manderville. Yes, I get the distinct impression that the gods themselves could not kill him if they tried. And they have. Come along then. Hildy, I can't be bothered to remember that name. 1,000 thanks. Simply point me to the soul siphon and I shall hop right in. The rest of you can wait here. I promise I won't hurt him, no matter how much I might be tempted. I feel like everyone's just trying to murder him at this point. Is he in the thing? You will be pleased to know that the process was smooth and uneventful. Honestly, I was hoping for more of a challenge. All you need to do is take his spirit vessel back to the source and bring it in contact with his corporeal body. He should awaken immediately with his soul and memories intact. If there's nothing else, Von Ard and I should be getting back to our duties. It was a pleasure, Dimma. If all too brief. I won't pretend I understood even a fraction of what happened, but I'm glad I was there for it. Till we meet again, rest assured that Thaler and I will be doing our damnedest to look after the people here in your absence. Thank you guys, I appreciate you. Oh, there we go. Oh! Found it. Well, that was a quick journey back. I was expecting it to be a little longer, but I'm not complaining. Ordering. Comma. You're back, and not a moment too soon. We have an emergency on our hands. Gentlemanly spirit vessel. A brilliantly glowing spirit vessel that currently houses the resolute... I can't move it. The resolute spirit of Inspector Hildebrand. Where'd he go? The Inspector's soul is in this, you say? That's great, but we have another problem now. The Inspector's body has gone missing. We went to the markets to do some shopping, and when we came back, he was nowhere to be seen. I double-checked that every door was locked before we left, but there's nothing to suggest someone forced their way in. We've got a case on our hands, the case of the evaporating inspector. We must begin our investigation at once. Come on, let's start looking for witnesses. Oh dear. Did I see anyone get carried out of that house, you ask? I was too distracted with stock taking to take note of any comings or goings. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. I didn't see anyone carry a person out of that house, no. But I did see a man carrying a particularly large sack, so heavy he strained to lift it. I didn't think much of it at the time, but now that you mention it, it was a bit suspicious. Yeah, that's a little suspicious. Ah, there you are. This man says he has vital information that will help us in our investigation. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am De Leon, editor-in-chief of the Thavnarian Truth, a monthly publication devoted to exploring unexplained and otherworldly phenomenon of our isle. Your companion Wait a minute. Is this like one of those conspiracy theory tabloid magazines? Kinda seems like it might be. Your companion shared with me the news of your friend's disappearance, and I happen to know precisely who is behind the incident, but I fear you may not like the answer, for the kidnapper is not of this star. Oh dear. They come from the heavens, from beyond the great expanse. They descend in curious saucer-shaped air shapes to study our world, our society, our buildings, our very bodies. Okay, yeah. You shudder, no doubt, as you realize of whom I speak. It couldn't be, you protest. But it could, and it is. Your dear friend the inspector has been abducted by aliens. Them. Oh, but he'll be fine. You assure yourself. After all, they just want to understand us better, you poor deluded child. That they do. But to what end? Why else? They might one day take over our world? This guy's crazy. What is worse, they plot to do so with the aid of collaborators, for the Charlayans are in league with our would-be overlords, providing the aliens with vital information on our vulnerabilities in exchange for a position of power within their regime. The final days was also the work of these alien invaders, an attempt to sow chaos that our world would be easier to conquer. Blessedly it was thwarted, only by dumb luck, as those that did the thwarting were blissfully unaware of the true nature of the threat. I guess there's conspiracy theorists everywhere. I had hoped the setback would discourage the aliens from coming back, not move them to abandon their ambitions, but it would seem the events have only emboldened them, if they are indeed carrying out abductions here in Radzahan. Even as we speak, your friend lays prone on a sterile bed in their base on the surface of the moon, where they poke and probe him with inscrutable instruments as their fluffy ears wiggle with fiendish delight. Ah, but I have said too much. I must continue my investigation in secret. The fate of our world is at stake. This guy's crazy. Oh no, that sounded awful. We have to go to the moon and save the inspector at once. I think he was a few materia short of a full meld. At least you got the floppy ears part right. So you don't think the inspector is somewhere getting probed by aliens? If not them, then who's probing him? I don't think he's getting probed. A man carrying a suspiciously large sack? That sounds promising. Maybe someone else can tell us more. Someone up ahead may have seen something. Let's ask around. Ashu is now accompanying you. Okay. conversation point. Discuss the Arca Sedona. Pariga and his family are the nicest people. They've got such gentle eyes and long snouts, too. Longer than anyone I've ever met in Eorzea. You know, that's not wrong. The man with the sack. Indeed, I couldn't help but take note of him as he passed, trying so very hard to be inconspicuous as he was. He descended to Alzadal's path, then went over the fountain, where he met with the merchant, I believe. Such a hefty sack it was. My mind was racing with the possibilities of what it might contain. That had to be our man, right? We need to hunt down that merchant. I'm going to assume this is the right way. How am I... I don't know how I keep auto running. It's incredible, isn't it? It reminds me of the giant statue of Lord Godbert at the Gold Saucer. Once the inspector is back on his feet, we'll have to show him. It's pretty. Man with a large sack. Ha! You bet I saw him. In fact, I sold him my chocobo. At first I told him to get lost, that bird and I go way back and so forth, but he was in a hurry and his offer was very generous. When you're in my line of work, you can't afford to get too sentimental, and now I can buy a whole stable's worth of chocobos. Did he say where he was planning to go next? He was muttering something about having to get to Saltwind's Welcome in a hurry. Probably why he was so desperate for a chocobo. It's a long way to go on foot, never mind the sack. Did you hear that, Dimma? We need to get to Saltwind's Welcome right away. I think that's... Port City? Nope, that's the Great Work. Ah. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of maps too. Whoa, I accidentally zoomed in. I do love this little horse. It's so cool. Music in the rain. I like it. How do I keep doing this? Here we are, which means the mysterious man with the mysterious sack must be near. Keep your eyes peeled. Over there. That man is definitely up to no good. Maybe he's waiting for a co-conspirator? Should we stay out of sight and watch what happens? Am I gonna have to follow this guy? Ah, there he is. I knew it. Ah, Mr. Chupacabra? But he expressly told us he had put the evil schemes behind him. He wouldn't lie, would he? The goods appear to be none the worse for wear. Very well, your payment as promised. My client will be most pleased. What? Oh no, is he going to feed the inspector to that giant sea monster? It is an honor and a pleasure as always, Dr. Luque. I have faith in this specimen will meet your satisfaction. So this is the one said to be the strongest, most resilient in all the world, the Manderville man. None other. He has weathered countless explosions and a multitude of martial abuses, including a devastating suplex I myself did witness. It is even said that he survived a journey to Dalamud itself, and survived the Lesser Moon's fall with nary a scratch. Most fortunately for us, he has fallen into a coma, from which I am assured he will never wake. You are free to do with his body as you please. Even the mightiest of warriors can't fight while asleep. Those meddlers may have gotten the better of me and my beautiful boy in the Tower of Babel, but my... Oh... This guy. But my next child will be all but invincible. With this body, mine to command, I will exact a bloody glorious revenge. Forgive me my boldness, Dr. Luque, but when might I expect the rest of my payment? I have debts that must be repaid. Worry not. With the Telophoroi gone for good, the vast fortune of House Brutus is entirely at my disposal. I shall shower you with wealth, my loyal minion. Gladly shall I accept the spoils, Doctor, and resolve never to renounce my wicked ways, for surely this time I will suffer no comeuppance. There we go. No, not you, not now. I must away. Wait, Dr. Luque, my payment! Wake up, Inspector! My crystal! Don't you dare break that. Could it be? The world's no longer purple. Stop moving, damn you! You're supposed to be the comatose centerpiece of my glorious revenge! Hop off. No, don't. Oh dear. Mummy! Oh, he's gonna end up on the moon, isn't he? Maybe not. Not again! No! Oh dear. Oh. Oh, that's one crime solved. And an inspector buried. Per usual. I say, that was a rather dramatic series of events to awaken to. But more importantly, after a brief detour, I find myself in my own world once more. My most sincere apologies for causing you such trouble, my loyal assistants. But rejoice, for Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. Well, he's back. And what trouble does that mean for us this time? Oh. I was not expecting that. It's not working very well. What the heck am I looking at? Oh, wait, Inspector! I knew it. An alien abduction! And to think I would have the chance to witness one with my own eyes. This month's issue of the Thavnarian Truth shall be the best one yet. Okay, maybe there is something to what he was going on about. And just when I thought we finally had the inspector back, off he went, and then came back, and then floated off again. It's just the internal journey of trying to track down Hildebrand. Oh dear. I know it's not the first time that he's taken to the skies without warning, but still, it's always a little disappointing. Still, there's no use crying over flying inspectors. Let's return to Radzahan. Suppose that's true. Let's turn it in. Oh, Inspector, why have you left me again, and where have you gone? No, this won't do. Get it together, Nashu. There's a case to be solved. Just you wait, Inspector. Your loyal assistant Nashu will solve the mystery of your disappearance. Again! And don't you worry, Dima. As soon as I have a new lead, you'll be the first to know. Till next time. Excellent. We did it! We completed the first chunk! Meanwhile, in Mare Lamentorum, oh gosh. Is he tiny? What? What is this? What am I looking at? It's so cute. Oh no. Oh, here we go. Oh gosh. An astute-minded and explosive panache, he'll find the crime, crack the case in a flash. Dashing debonair, pure gentleman's flair, our agent of inquiry, Hildebrand Manderville. Truth and justice never go out of style. See you, Inspector. Oh gosh. The mayhem. Oh. Well, I think that is more than enough to end today's stream on. I gotta go prep for maps and get something to drink. So I thank you all for coming along on the ride with me. I hope you had a wonderful time. It's been good hanging with all of you. Take care until next time. See ya!